Welcome to a New Beginning podcast. I'm your host, Maureen Doyle. I'm a certified life coach, author, and coffee enthusiast. Did you know that at any moment you can create a new beginning in your health, relationships, career, or mindset? Each week, I will share simple strategies to transform your life and create new beginnings. Ready to start yours? Let's dive in. Hello, my friends. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about telling a different story. Who are we but the stories we tell ourselves about ourselves and believe? How do you interpret your past? What story do you tell yourself? Your story will impact your present and your future. Here's the definition of past: gone by in time and no longer existing. So the past is just a collection of our thoughts scattered with some facts. There's facts and then there's fiction. The facts are something we can all agree upon, but the fiction is your story. The way you think about your past is creating your current experience. Your past no longer exists, but only in your mind. It's a collection of thoughts, and all of your thoughts affect you. And here's the thing about thoughts: they are all optional. The past is over, but your current thoughts about the past affect you today. I work with a lot of clients that are hanging on to stories from the past that are not serving them. And what I mean by that is that these stories are holding them back. They're making themselves feel bad in the present. Some tell stories about how their divorce ruined their life. Others talk about how past interactions with a colleague or a family member is continuing to hurt them today. One client lived abroad for a year, and when he looked back, he only saw regrets. He only noticed missed opportunities. And there was lots of self-judgment and shame that was spilling over into his presence. And here's an exercise that I like to do with my clients that are feeling bad about anything in their past. First, write the story that you currently tell about this past circumstance. And then look at that story and ask yourself, how does it feel to read this story? Do you feel diminished? Do you feel guilt? Do you feel shame or regret? Basically, do you feel bad? Next, write a new story about the same circumstance. A story that is empowering. A story where you gained wisdom and strength and resilience. The realization that comes from writing two different stories is incredible. One story usually involves some form of victimization, and the other, you become the hero of your story. I decided over 20 years ago when I got a divorce that I was going to tell the story of my marriage and divorce, not as a victim, but as a hero. I had an option. I could go either way with my story. I knew that one would make me feel bad every single day, and I wasn't going to let that happen. I chose to look at my past experience in an empowering light, and from that, my confidence and my resilience increased. I couldn't change the past, but what I could do was tell a story that made me feel stronger and more capable and happier. And my past has made me who I am today. So think about the stories that you tell yourself about your past. Are the stories of your past holding you back and holding you down? The past is just a story that you have in your head, and you are the author. If you could tell any story about your past, what story is empowering? Which one feels better? Positive feelings will lead to positive actions, which will create positive results. So change how you think about your past, and this will change how you feel about your past. Beating yourself up about the past will never push you forward into action in the future. If you defined yourself by your past, you're going to create more of the past, more feelings of regret or shame. Because what you focus on expands, it grows. So use your past as a strength. Retell the story of your past that ultimately serves you with positivity, with strength, and with energy. The past is over. Remember, it's just a collection of our thoughts. And the good news is that you get to decide how you want to write the stories of your past. Have a great week, my friends. Talk to you next week. If you enjoyed this podcast, check out my free workbook, 6 Secrets to Getting Anything That You Want. Head over to maureen-doyle.com/6secretsguide to pick up your free copy today.